Are you looking for a little escape? Want to see something you don't see every day? Are you ready for a whole new Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is ripped. To the world, he's a hero. But to this man, he's history. Zeus. Stand back. Way back. Get ready for the battle no ropes can hold. No ring. No referee. No rules.
Gentlemen, it's time.
No holds barred.
This is an unprecedented display of strength and determination.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 on the Video Rangers podcast.
You must be looking for the gay bar. The gay bar's across the street.
I'm Mike Spinacco. Sitting beside me is Chris Dietz. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, everybody out there in iTunes land and YouTube or wherever you're listening
Google
from.
Play.
They're very few. We appreciate you.
Podbean. We're now on Podbean.
Podbean.
I added that
Great.
last night.
We're trying to blanket the whole
We're taking over.
the whole podcast everywhere.
Yep. Everybody's going to know about the bike shop. Everybody.
Everyone should know about the bike shop.
Yes.
It's a very important lesson to learn.
It is an important lesson. I'm also wearing headphones. Don't need them. Don't know why they're on. Forgot about that. Apologize.
You look cool, technically.
I did. I
that guy
felt
looks
cool.
like he knows what he's doing if you're
Yep.
watching.
No. They came with the mics. So what are we watching today?
Oh, we were watching Predator 3, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, better than the second one. All right, we are watching.
Not watching Predator 3.
We're not watching Predator 3.
Electric Boogaloo.
At least not this week. We are watching No Holds Barred, 1989.
No Holds Barred.
Yeah, just delightful.
Oh, it was a fine film.
Yeah,
It stars Hulk Hogan. You might remember him from Mr. Nanny.
yeah.
And
Suburban Commando.
I want to say Bionic Commando. Suburban Commando.
Rocky
Which
3.
he won, I think, 2 Emmys.
It was a made-for-TV movie. What's the show he was in, or the movie? It was like Thunder, Lightning,
Thunder in Paradise or something?
Yeah,
He was on the boat.
Yeah, with the boat. Yeah,
It was like Baywatch and like a
Yeah.
police drama. I don't
yeah.
fucking know.
I mean, you know,
Some other piece of crap.
So yeah, he was an actor, but what some of you might know, he was also a wrestler.
Oh, was he?
I don't know. If
I thought he was
everybody-
just an actor.
No. This is how his career started, was as a wrestler.
Oh, I thought he was just an actor.
Before he was a porn star, he was a wrestler.
He's like one of those weird guys. He looks old.
But he's not at the time.
Well, in this movie, he's probably in his late 30s or 30s or something.
He always looked older than he actually
Early-
was. 'Cause
early
he had
40s.
the bald
yes.
thing.
He's been bald forever.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, brother?
He is the only person I know of that wore a black bandana in court. Like he asked the judge. Oh, he asked the judge if he could do that, and he said he could. Why not?
Why not,
Hulk
Hulkster?
Hogan.
I'm just happy to have you sitting right next to
have
me.
a suit or some kind of weird suit on and a black bandana on? And he won. That was the Gawker case.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not talking about that today.
No, but we got
Well,
we got a
many-
Hogan.
The
He's here.
extravagant lifestyle of Hulk Hogan.
Yes. It's not about his wrestling career. It's not about his porn career. It's about his movie career. Specifically, No Holds Barred. It's got a runtime of 1 hour and 33 minutes. And to be honest with you, I think the extra 3 minutes there, it's where they lost me. It was that 31st minute when I was like, all right, enough.
This is one of those, This is one of those strange ones because this was, they promoted this, before the movie came out, they had the tiny, what's it? He was fighting Zeus. He was actually, they wrestling and they had a feud going.
Yeah.
And then the movie comes out and then the the match. So they had
the pay-per-view movie match.
The pay-per-view, and you got to watch the movie and the fucking match back to back.
Which was really cool because that's how I saw it. So that's like my childhood. Lovely.
Vince McMahon
Lovely
always
movie.
knows how to make some money.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's produced by Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan. Apparently, I found out today, it was also, they wrote this piece of shit.
Digging through the internet, there's on the credits it's a different writer. But apparently they didn't like that draft, and they kind of tweaked it. Hulk Hogan, Vince McMahon, a hotel room for about 72 hours.
Pizza and cocaine. Probably. Steroids.
Who knows? Probably steroids, lots of push-ups and pull-ups.
Yeah. I imagine the hotel scene in the movie is a replica of what went down with Vince McMahon.
They put a line through the wall.
Yeah. Said,
the
listen,
middle of the
Hogan,
room.
this is my side of the room. You don't come over here. What are you going to do, brother, if I walk over on your side? Tell him, Mean Gene.
Fired.
Oh, boy. So, what if you don't know what the movie is about, Hulk Hogan plays Rip.
Rip Thompson, I believe.
And Rip is the World Wrestling Champion who is faithful to his fans and his network.
He's basically Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But they changed it so it's not him. They wanted it to be him.
When another network executive fails to convince Rip to join his network, he finds a mysterious man named Zeus who challenges Rip for the title.
Zeus, and that's Tiny Lester. What's his name? What's his real name?
It's Tommy Lister.
His first name's Tommy.
Yeah.
And you know
He
him
plays Zeus.
from Friday. He was Debo.
Yeah. And he was head security in Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah, he was in that.
Yep.
It's true.
He's in Little Nicky,
Yeah, he's in that.
which I will
character actor.
never watch again.
That movie sucks.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of shit. This movie also stars Joan Servais. She plays Samantha. She was also in Bird on a Wire. She's like a TV actress, though, right?
Yeah, she's still works. She's hot. She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Hot to trot.
Yeah, I liked her earrings in this. And the villain of this movie, aside from Zeus, is Brell. Brell.
Played by Kurt
Fuller.
Kurt Fuller.
He's the dickhead from Ghostbusters 2, and
yeah, you know
he's in
him.
Wayne's World, and
Yeah, he usually plays an asshole.
yeah,
He's good at.
he's good at playing a dick.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, I think
Brell.
in this one he gave us like too much dick.
Too much dick.
Yeah, there was way too much dick in this movie. I like it in Ghostbusters 2. He's like just enough dick, you know.
Just a perfect asshole.
Yeah, it's about finding that balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Must be
This
fun
time
to
he came
play.
in
It
with
must be fun to like just be a dick
in a movie. Yeah, it's got to be.
You're just yelling at giving people shit all day, like right.
And he is an asshole.
And
in
then
this.
people call you out like, "Oh, I'm staying in character." You call people asshole everywhere you go.
This guy was a douche in this movie, man. He was a fucking asshole. So the movie opens with Hulk Rip.
Whatever. Hulk Hogan.
The Hulkster.
The Hulkster.
He's in a title match with another guy. I don't even remember what Bullet guy?
Something,
Bullethead?
Mark Bullet, something like that.
Bullet Man.
Some other fake wrestler, but he's not a real wrestler in wrestling.
And he's challenging him for the title, right? Or is he still the...
He's a champ.
All right.
It doesn't matter. He's fighting this guy.
It's just... The whole purpose of the scene is to...
Yeah,
get you acquainted to basically Hulk Hogan in movie land. That's basically who he is.
I think they're trying to cash in because you got to remember Hulk Hogan. He's like one of the most recognizable people at this time too in the whole world.
He's Gandhi.
Like Mickey Mouse at the time. Michael Jackson, Hulk Hogan. Everyone knew him, knew his face.
Yeah.
He's
he might as well be Coca-Cola.
So and
human Coca-Cola.
He I don't know. I'm sure he made his money, but I'm sure he's very jealous of The Rock's career.
Probably, I would think so.
He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted to be a big star, and he's in all these shitty movies.
Yeah, Mr. Nanny's not so great. Suburban Commando is saved by Christopher Lloyd, I think. Yes. And what else is he in? I mean, he's great in Rocky 3, though.
That's his best role ever.
Thunder Lips.
That's the best. He's basically playing a wrestler.
Yeah.
This is his best work.
Yeah.
It's Thunder Lips.
That was Oscar worthy.
Okay, we got off tangent there for a sec. We're
talking about wrestling.
Yeah, we are talking about wrestling.
Yeah. Rise to the top. Can't do it. It's gonna be hit or miss all day.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
Rise to the top.
Oh yeah.
We're watching lots of wrestling
Yeah,
promos.
right before this.
We're
Want to get into character.
just entertaining ourselves at this point.
That's all right. We got a belt over there.
Yeah.
It's our fantasy football belt.
I'm champion.
Not in that league.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Haven't given it back yet. It's just a prop in my room.
That's all right. So you're introduced to Rip. You understand that he's a world champion. You meet his brother Randy. You meet Mark Pellegrino,
who was Jacob and Lost.
Yep.
It was funny. Just funny. I thought it was funny seeing it. Oh, shit.
What happened was this movie did so poorly that he was sent to that island. He stayed there until they started filming.
He plays his brother Randy.
Yeah. You're introduced to his trainer.
Doc Lewis from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Or the cop from Clue. This movie had a budget of $8 million. It grossed
That's 16?
$16 million. And you can really tell that the entire budget went to the food.
The budget was, according to Hulk Hogan, was $8 million for the budget.
Yeah.
And his memoirs or something.
There's memoirs for Hulk Hogan?
How they're not.
Oh, well.
He's led a pretty fantastic life.
Oh, yeah. So, one Friday night, I strolled on down to the old Ponderosa with Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and we closed the place.
You ever hear any wrestling stories or some good?
Yeah, I'm listening to them all the time now, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm on YouTube listening to all these stories.
There's a story, that Iron Sheik tells, and someone animated it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Of him and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I can only imagine.
They had to wrestle that night, and they partied all night and got doing coke and hookers and all this shit, and they get caught like DWI. And but Hacksaw Jim Duggan's dad is like a chief of police somewhere.
Of course.
So they get him out of it.
Yeah.
And then they had to wrestle that night, and they're all like fucking fucking wasted and shit. It's like the funniest fucking story ever.
Oh my god.
You gotta check it out.
I like the one when
really fucking funny.
Ric Flair, I think, tells the story of the Ultimate Warrior getting like the shit kicked out of him in the locker room by ravishing Rick Rude.
Really, I love this.
Apparently,
shit. This is fucking interesting.
Yeah. Apparently,
like
Rick Rude is like that guy.
He's the real
He's
deal.
the real deal guy. Don't fuck with him.
Like everyone's fucking muscular and pumped up. So
yeah, but
all it takes one person to fucking go off on you.
I think he's the what. Hogan, I don't think ever had a match with him.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably because it was like
he's like a B rest. He wasn't like the main
no,
event
but
kind of guy.
Apparently he was a sick fuck, man. Very nice guy until you pissed him off. That's what I heard. That
I'm sure a lot of them
the Warrior was just a complete fucking nut job.
It's evident. He was crazy.
Yeah. Anybody who
always look a crazy person.
Sick body though, man. The guy he had the look.
Perfect. That's what he had.
Yeah.
The look.
And what's cool about this movie is that
we're talking about men's bodies.
Yes, we are. What's cool about this movie is that it's a wrestling vehicle. Like you get to.
It goes right into the real deal.
It was great for me at the time.
Yeah, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, this is great.
WWF had like the best lineup of fucking wrestlers ever.
They did.
It was a good time. I hated WCW. I never watched it.
It was always the crappy off-brand.
Yeah. So
felt like.
Considering the lineup of guys they had within their reach, almost none of them are in this movie. You got Jesse the Body Ventura.
Him and Mean Gene are in it for the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
As commentators.
And that's basically it. You don't get.
There's no one.
I'm guessing some of the guys that are in this movie probably are wrestlers, but I don't recognize them.
If they are, they're
C-listers.
People trying to break in still. Because there were
I
a
didn't
lot
recognize
of guys
anybody.
wrestling and fighting and stuff. I'm sure they kind of knew what they were doing. They're probably maybe more than stuntmen. Maybe they were wrestlers. I just find it odd there was no one else.
Yeah, like you had
anywhere
opportunities to get at least the main guys. Like, why wasn't Jake the Snake Roberts in this fucking movie?
He's probably doing crack.
All right,
smoking crack.
Fair enough. All right, why wasn't Brutus the Barber Beefcake in the movie? Where's
Jet ski
where's-
hit him.
All right. Where the fuck is Mr. Perfect?
He's dead now. Not so perfect anymore.
Junkyard Dog.
He wouldn't be in this piece of crap movie. He's Mr. Perfect.
Well, okay. Mr. Perfect's got too good a standard.
He was in a what's it called? I think he was in Field of Dreams at the time.
Oh, okay.
He plays
Makes
Terrence.
sense.
He plays Terrence Mann. He's Mr. Perfect. He can pull it off.
Oh my God. Terrence Mann. They will come, Ray. All right. So
What's that
anyway,
line?
which one?
They'll come, Ray. People will come. They'll drop the money like
Yeah.
nothing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember when they're kids.
And you'll say, well, "We don't mind if you look around. It's only $20 per person."
What's that? The memories will hit their...
Oh, and the memories will be so thick they'll have to brush them away from their faces. Fucking, I swear to God, it's my favorite part of the movie. I almost tear up every time he does it. It's fucking
I know.
excellent.
Mr. Perfect nailed the line. I know.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect. He was also Darth Vader.
I always loved the Mr. Perfect, like the little bumps.
Yeah.
And he'd be like playing basketball, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
throws it behind
Yeah, I was
him from
just
half
thinking
court
that.
and
Always
net.
makes it.
He's playing pool, bang, all
Yeah.
the balls go in. That was great.
I
Perfect plex.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect. I used to love like fucking Ted DiBiase and all and Virgil and all.
I was disappointed when I figured out he wasn't really rich.
He did have that cool belt though,
The
man.
$1 million belt was fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Fuck the fucking championship belt.
Yeah.
But I was really like, oh, he's really not a millionaire.
No.
It's all fake.
Yeah. So none of these guys are in the movie.
No, unfortunately.
And right at the beginning, you find out that Brell, the owner of another network or the executive of the other network, really would like Rip to wrestle for his network.
Gotta have him.
He's got to have him.
It's the it guy.
Just whatever money talks kind of attitude.
World TV Network or something.
Yeah. He's WTN, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he schedules a meeting with Rip, and Rip comes in, and he basically, on top of him being rude to him, you know, he fucking.
He's not rude.
He's putting his hands on him.
He's
and
very
shit.
nice to him, and but then he starts touching him a little bit.
Yeah,
too-
like,
too
when he's
often.
not
Even
doing
when
what
he's
he
being nice,
wants,
he's
yeah.
touching him for some reason.
Yeah. And Rip is like, fuck you, man. And
He's the
Yeah.
heart of gold. He was gonna give him a check, a blank check,
yeah,
and you're right. Any amount
yeah,
to come
it's
here.
blank. Fill it in.
The real Hulk Hogan would have burned rubber signing that
Yeah, oh,
fucking
yeah.
check. Would have signed the check as fast as he
There's
could.
no way.
He's not a heart of gold kind of. It reminded me of like Blue Chips when Shaq is like,
I didn't ask for this.
I don't know if it was, man, you live in fucking this dirt ass ghetto ass place with no money. Someone drops a car. Oh, I don't know, get the fuck out of here. Oh,
What do you get him,
Heart of gold now.
Toyota Camry? Is that what he got?
I don't know. It's probably some fucking big truck.
Yeah.
Or I think it was like a Lexus or something. Toyota Camry.
All right.
That would be funny. It was like
I think it
Corolla.
might be. I'm gonna have to go home and check this out.
Corolla.
So he hands him the check. He's rude to him. Rip tries to get up and leave. He starts putting his hands on,
price.
which
Name your
I don't
price.
understand why this guy thought that he could push.
Yeah,
fucking
you out of
this
your
guy.
fucking
Yeah.
mind?
Like he's not gonna do anything. He's just a big dumb jock ass.
Jock ass.
Yeah.
He keeps saying jock ass, which I'm
Sign
guessing.
it, jock
I bet
ass.
Vince McMahon came up with that one.
I want that jock ass on this network.
Jock ass.
You jock ass!
Jock ass.
Vince-
They wanted to make a new word up or something instead of just a generic insult.
All the kids will be saying this on
Like-
Monday.
like dumbbell or something.
I wish you know what? I would have preferred dumbbell. Dumbbell would have made me smile. So he fucking Hulk Hogan like lifts him up and fucking shoves the check down his throat. And he says, "What does he say?" He says, "I won't be around when this check clears."
He stuffs it in his mouth.
Shoves the check in his mouth.
Oh my god. I won't be around when this check clears.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
And he leaves. But before he can get into his limo, Brell makes a phone call and lets the guy know to, not drive him home, take him to a factory and beat him up.
Yeah, so
Hulk Hogan beats the car up on the way to the
where he's
factory.
already got street toughs waiting for him to beat him
Yeah,
up.
in the
Or
factory.
stuntman or whatever.
Yeah. Death Wish 3. Out of nowhere. He notices the driver's making all these wrong turns, and the driver puts up the divider, and then Rip decides that he's going to rip apart the vehicle.
Yes.
He's kicking doors, and
he's trapped in there. He's scared.
He's trying to get out. He doesn't know what's happening.
No.
You know.
So yeah, he's beating the shit out of the fucking inside. And then
they get to the factory.
They get to wherever the fuck they are, and they had like special. The windows like what is it, like barricade came down on the windows and the roof, like extra. So he has a limo that traps people in it.
Yep.
Like,
which makes you wonder.
Is he trapping women in there, and who knows who else? But he's got a limo you can't get out of a fucking cage.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered why child stars never made any money? It was because of guys like that.
Yeah.
You know, like with their trap doors.
The limo pulls up, and Hulk Hogan blasts through the roof like he jumped off a trampoline. He comes flying out of the fucking roof, and beats the crap out of everybody. The whole time, the limo driver's like still sitting in the limo watching all this and still making like scared noises, like
yeah, he's freaking out inside. Hulk Hogan is ripping the car apart.
The line of the movie, maybe of the century,
which we'll just play it for you.
What's that smell? Ricky.
And they show the back of him for a brief second. And he shit the fucking hell out of his pants.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's completely wet.
Like he was sitting in a pool.
Like he just... Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea. He did one of those. He really shit his pants.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting. Yeah. Good 8-year-old humor, though.
Yeah.
Really good pants shitting joke.
I definitely enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it when I was a kid.
I know. But
that day at school, everyone said that. Hey, what's that smell? Everyone said it at school in 3rd grade.
But it's fucking... The funny thing is, like, it's so out of nowhere when that happens, and it's so weird that I'm actually drawing a blank on what happens next. Probably because I'm so confused.
I think the scene just ends.
Yeah, but...
And I think he's home. I don't even know where he is.
Does he go from there directly into his next network meeting where he's introduced to this woman who's gonna...
Maybe.
Yeah, is that what happens?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what... Yeah, so he goes to his own network.
And they're talking about how to promote him.
Promote him more and commercial and all that stuff.
He's introduced to this new PR woman who he's got the hots for, and he is
beautiful.
Fucking the shit out of her.
Yes, he is.
It's really disturbing. How
he does one of these, like... Checks out her back, moves his head.
He's leaning from side to side. He's staring at her. He's not listening to her. She's pretty, but she's a strong woman with ideas. Come on, Holster. Supposed to be a man of the people. And so he basically isn't listening to her and basically says like, fucking, well, can we talk about this later? And she schedules some kind of date with him.
Yeah. Immediately. So he wants to date me.
Yeah.
He's all impressed that she...
Look at her taking charge.
Now he's in his white pantsuit.
Oh yeah, they're going somewhere dressy.
Dressy, yeah.
Yeah, and he comes in with the white pantsuit to the French restaurant, and
funny.
They're talking down to him like he's a fucking idiot.
The French waiter.
Yeah, coming to find out that he's a regular at this fucking place, and he speaks French.
And that waiter was just new that day, so
yeah.
That's
how they got around that. Everyone in the
restaurant knew him though,
except for this fucking guy.
Except for the one guy, just to make him look like a jerk.
Nobody said, "Hey, let me know if Monsieur Hogan walks in." Monsieur Rip, Monsieur Rip. I can't fucking speak French. Senor Rip.
Senor Rip.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday.
It's not. It's French.
I know. But I can't do a French accent. I'm doing it.
Oui, oui.
They look like they were in California anyway.
Probably. They were in like a church.
No French restaurant in California. Probably is. If you're in California, let us know.
Yeah, on Twitter.
So she gets to see another side of the Ripster.
The Ripster. That's what I should have called him.
And he's called Rip, just so everybody knows, because when he rips his shirt. And he throws up this stupid fingers. Rip 'em, yeah.
Rip 'em.
It's fucking stupid.
Well,
dumb.
It is wrestling.
So now that Brill has finally figured out, kind of like moved on with the idea of getting him, or he's coming up with a new way of getting Rip to wrestle for him. So that's when they go to the bar, the wrestling bar.
He's looking for a new talent.
Yeah,
or something.
he's trying to find somebody
Come
new.
up with an idea.
And he goes into the most disgusting redneck hick fucking white trash fucking bar you could ever fucking possibly imagine.
It's not even the place. It's just the people are gross.
What's it gonna be?
I'd like a scotch on the rocks.
Very dry martini, please.
I'd like to get laid, relayed, and parlayed. But that ain't gonna happen here, so what
I
you
can
gonna
see
be?
why.
The place was dirty though. That bathroom was fucking awful. It had a dog in the
I
bathroom.
drank a little too much last night, and I was gagging at like the fucking chewing tobacco.
Oh, dude, the fucking snot, everything.
It was, oh god, yeah. People were hawking loogies. Like the waitress keep fucking. Like, oh god,
Yeah.
It make me puke.
Fucking disgusting, man. So he thinks that. Well, he basically realizes that, all right, I've come to the right place. These guys are manhandling each other. These are the
This
kind
is
of guys
America.
I need. This is the real America.
Yeah.
He does say that.
Sure.
The two dweebs that are with him are fucking just like big puss bags. They're just, they want to keep their job. They're just going with
They're
whatever
yes
he
men.
fucking, the rest. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
So he basically ends up scheduling a big event that's going to be like the Tough Man competition. That's going to be held at this bar.
It's a really stupid name.
Yeah, battle
Battle of the Tough Guys.
Battle of the Tough Guys. Yes.
Battle of the Network Stars.
Yes. Gabe
Battle of
Gabe
the
Kaplan
Tough
will be
Guys.
hosting.
Awful.
Yes, the Battle of the Tough Guys. And the funny thing is, we're watching it and we're like, I think he just came up with that on the spot.
That's what it
There
looked
was
like.
a little bit
He
of a
just
delay.
improvised the name.
Yeah. He said, just go out there and make up a name.
Make something up.
Battle
Better
of the
than what
Tough
Hogan
Guys.
came up with.
Battle of the terrible movie. But so now when they go back to the bar, there's like big neons and like there's
Well,
like,
they're gonna have the event there now.
and that's another thing that we
then-
discussed. The fact that you had it there was fucking stupid. You could have sold seats.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have an event.
Why
like
would it be-
wrestling, some kind of fighting tournament?
Yeah.
Winner gets $100,000. And it's in this shitty bar where no one can. Like, there's like 30 people there.
Yeah.
I was like, why do we want to sell tickets to this?
Yeah. And
Have a
I'm
whole
sure
thing? People
half
would
the people
come.
that were there were probably like fucking working that day. Like.
And yeah, I mean, it didn't make any sense, but I mean, they got a budget to go, so
Yeah, and
we're
these
going
guys
here.
are
This shitty bar.
tough and big guys.
They're all just giant, like flabby and gross-looking guys.
Yeah, but they're
big guys.
They're tough,
They're tough guys. Yeah,
They're fucking.
and that's when our main villain shows up.
And that is when Zeus
He just wants
comes.
to fight.
And he just he can't be controlled.
Can't contain himself.
Can't
Why'd
con-
they let him out of jail?
I have no idea. Yeah,
Comes out of jail,
yeah.
goes directly to this.
The event's televised, and Rip is watching it at home with his trainer and his brother. And his trainer and Hulk or Rip realize that they kind of know this guy, but then his trainer says, "No, I used to train him."
I know him.
Yeah,
I
he just
train him.
I just couldn't control him.
And he killed a boy.
And-
after the bell rung.
He killed a kid after the bell rung. Can't believe they let him out of prison. Actually,
Yeah, why did they
not
let
that he
him out?
had to go to prison for a long period of time, but aren't there wrestling licenses?
Yeah, I think.
Right
I don't know if you would go to jail for that.
after the bell rung.
Like a fight, like if it was over and then a boxer punched the fighter and that punch happened to be the one that killed him, I don't think he'd go to jail.
Okay, that's fair enough. But what in wrestling, if the bell rings,
Wrestling's different.
yeah, and then you pick somebody up and kill
And
them.
it's an accident.
Yeah.
It's all part of the show.
Yeah, but in the world of this movie, wrestling is real.
True.
So, so now,
It is real. It's funny you say that. I've seen this YouTube video. Have you ever heard? You know who Richard Belzer is? It's a comedian. He was on.
Men in Tights. Okay.
No, he was on Men in Tights. He was on Law and Order, and he was a comedian. Richard Belzer.
Oh yeah,
So-
the wrong guys.
He had like a talk show or something, and he had Hulk Hogan and Mr. T on, and this is probably the time when Mr. T was wrestling.
So it's WrestleMania 1.
And he's questioning the real, how real wrestling is. Big mistake.
Yeah.
Hogan puts him in like a sleeper hold.
Yeah.
And then drops him. And he like hurts himself because he fell. Like he hits his head bad.
Yeah.
And it was real. It was on show. It's like you can watch this on YouTube. And I think he sued Hogan and won money from him. But like, and he was being a little bit of a dick. He's giving him shit, but he wasn't like, I don't know. He didn't deserve that. They didn't have to drop him on the floor like that. It's real though. I was like, oh shit. And I think he fucking won some money from Hogan. This is before Hogan was huge, as huge as he was. I'm sure he was still pretty big, but it was just like amazing. I like these stories, like it's like a story lost in the. Mike needs a bib.
Spilling.
I recommend everyone watch this. Look up. I'm sure it's somewhere. Richard Belzer talks about the Hulk Hogan incident, and then there's you can actually watch the incident too.
Wow.
I just thought it was interesting. This happened before. There's a Sid Vicious. You ever seen that clip? Some wrestler talking about how it's fake, like a reporter. Like he's giving him shit, and he starts smacking the shit out of the reporter.
Yeah.
Like, I love that stuff. Like, wait, are you out of your fucking mind? This giant 6'5" guy, he won't hurt me or nothing. That's fake.
It's scripted.
It's scripted, but they still hit the ground and shit. I mean, they're not seriously. They're not closed fist punches.
They're trying to make it look as real as they can.
To like run up like that's you're gonna teach him something. You're gonna tell him it's fake. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, don't go up there and fucking.
This is his job.
Yeah,
you're trying to
it's fake. Yeah, everybody.
What do you
knows
think
that.
he's gonna do? Like, oh, how did you figure it out?
Yeah, it's like
fucking
running up to a
genius.
fucking magician and saying, "Fucking, we know it's fake." Well, can you not ruin my act, please?
But it's like, I just found that interesting why people would do I got a big story. I'm gonna prove wrestling's fake. I'll go talk to the wrestler.
I'm guessing that was CNN.
I don't even know. Some dickhead somewhere.
Oh man.
Some dickhead reporter. But that's another
CNN with their fake news.
They're fake news. Remember when fake news used to be called propaganda? Now it's fake news.
Yellow journalism. All right. So this Zeus ends up winning this this tournament.
The winner and $100,000 richer, the champion of a battle of the tough guys is. What was the name? Love it.
And
beats the hell out of
and
everybody.
looks like from what you get is like every week or so, like he's defending his title. He's going to locations and shit.
The description of Zeus, he has a unibrow.
Yes.
And he's got a Z.
How can we not talk
Z cut into his hair. That's all the hair he's got though. Is a Z.
Yep.
A unibrow, and he's got a fucked up eye. If you know the guy,
yeah,
you've seen his work before.
Now, impressive, like looking, like physically, the guy's huge.
Oh, he looks like a wrestler.
Yeah.
He can't wrestle a lick. Apparently,
no,
he has no skills.
And I thought it was weird. I thought it was an opportunity to just use one of your in-house wrestlers, somebody that maybe had
someone that could job to him to make him look good instead of these fucking like stuntmen almost.
Yeah.
Like you should have had some big guy that he could have fucked up.
The Undertaker.
Anybody. I mean, Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Throw somebody in there.
Like a monster.
Oh, I know that guy. That's so-and-so.
If Ultimate Warrior wasn't such an asshole, I'm sure he would have been in it.
The egos are too big. Macho Man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Have him beat the hell. Have someone job to him real quick in the movie. Someone you know. I think that would have been...
Yeah.
That's what you need. Build him up a little bit more than him just beating the hell out of this Joe Nobody.
Yeah. Why wasn't Tugboat in the movie?
Tugboat. I think all the guys we listed are dead.
That's all right. Yokozuna. Lex Luger.
A lot of dead wrestlers.
I think at the time Lex Luger was with WCW in 89.
Dead wrestlers. It's a good band name.
Dead wrestlers. And all they play is the theme songs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dead wrestlers. Woo! Dead wrestlers.
All right. I am a real American. What is what happens next?
Right? Challenge Rip.
Oh, that's okay. So Rip goes to that charity event with the kids.
I think we're skipping some stuff that happened.
I think
doesn't the girl and Hogan go
that,
out again?
Yes, it does happen, but that happens right after this. Like, because they're at that field and they're with the kids.
What happens
and then they come in
afterward?
with the helicopter.
Yeah, so
and
he's
Zeus
at
is
some
standing
charity
there,
event, yeah.
and he says, and Zeus challenges him, and he doesn't
He
say
didn't
anything.
say a word. He just takes it.
Yeah, but fucking the other guy behind him, Brell, is like saying like, oh, he challenges you or whatever, and then he fucking Hogan doesn't say anything.
He doesn't want to. There's lots of children there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to make a bad example.
Yeah, so then Brell's like holding up Zeus's arm, like, oh, he's the
champion
real
now,
champion. Because
the
Rip didn't
words
want
were
to fight
said.
him.
Or not said.
Looks were shared. And they fly off, and then they go on that stupid fucking trip to Rip's fucking hometown or something. I don't know. He knew the people at the diner.
Yeah. Oh, so he goes to the diner.
Yeah.
And he and it's him and the girl and robbers come in to rob the diner.
Yep.
And
he beats him with pies.
He rips a seat out of the floor, hits one of them. No one shoots him. He starts throwing pies, and no one shoots him. Several pies, no one's still shooting him. And then maybe he hits him with one of these. His finishing move is a running double fist.
Yeah.
Hammer
Apparently
fist.
the leg drop is trademarked.
They want to give him a new special move. That move was actually that was his special move when he wrestled in Japan.
Oh, okay.
The running hammer. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. You know what my special move would have been?
What?
Bazooka kick.
What's a bazooka kick?
Kind of like in Kung Fu, the game.
Yeah.
The one black guy with the yellow pants, how his leg just kind of shoots out.
Oh.
That'd be my bazooka kick.
Yeah. I like when you do like the elbow drop off the top rope. I like those moves.
I do. Did you used to do this when you were a kid? I used to take the 3 cushions off the couch, stack them, and go to the top of the couch in the corner.
Yeah.
And just Jimmy Snuka or elbow drop.
Yeah.
I used to Jimmy Snuka under the 3 cushions.
Yeah, like the Macho Man.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
What was the what was
great time growing up.
What was the fucking Ted DiBiase?
The $1 Million Dream.
Yeah, but was it from the top rope or was it like
wasn't it a sleeper hold?
Yeah,
Put you to sleep and stuff money in your mouth.
That's what it is. Like, remember IRS? Erwin R. Shyster. How do I remember all this?
It's all coming back to you.
I know.
It's all coming back to you.
There was a time when
IRS.
wrestling was the coolest shit in the world.
I got away from it, obviously. But I went back to it in high school when Stone Cold came back and Gold Dust. It was entertaining again.
Yeah, I would watch
The Rock.
it.
The Rock was really good when he first came out.
But I would watch
he was
it,
really
and it
fucking
wasn't
arrogant and funny though.
It just wasn't very I liked it. It wasn't the same, but it was when they got into the whole suck it shit. They lost.
Yeah, or watch Suck It.
But
Suck it. 1, 2, 3, kid.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon was my favorite. I liked him a lot too.
Come on, Chico.
I thought that was funny as shit. Doing that. The whole NWO thing was interesting.
Yeah, that was WCW.
They had some good storylines. In like the mid to late 90s.
Now I have zero interest.
I have no idea what's going on. I've left that area of my life.
So after he beats robbers with pies, they go back to the hotel room and they end up finding out that the hotel reservations are fucked up. They've got
one room,
one bed. They do, apparently what was supposed to happen was she was supposed to seduce him and didn't.
She ended up being a spy for Brell.
Yeah.
What was she supposed to be doing?
Apparently she was supposed to be spying on him, and then she was supposed to sleep with him, and then I think.
Yeah, but then she doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She's kind of acting like a bitch to him.
Yeah. She doesn't do it because I think she ends up realizing that this is actually a really nice guy. And
that's when she finds out, and she doesn't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And she goes back to Brell, and Brell slaps the shit out of her.
Yep.
Damn man.
Then moving on, Hogan's in some kind of relationship with
dating.
her.
They're dating out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did this happen? They just kind of not. She kind of bitched him out about the fucking hotel room.
But then they go into another fight with fucking Zeus. And
no, you forgot. Wait. She's almost raped afterwards he has his guys go after the girl.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, she's going into her apartment.
I don't know
or something.
what they were gonna do. Just getting back at her.
Yeah, that's Brell's plan. Rape her.
The guy is like,
what the
he's
fuck?
like about to rape her, and then Rip comes flying in on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
And he throws him into a tree or some shit.
Yeah, he's riding his Harley.
And then she looks really shaken. She's got her hands on her knees, sitting on the ground. She looks like what Dudley should have looked like coming out of the shower after playing Neptune, King of the Sea.
Yeah. No, instead Dudley walked out like he just had a couple beers.
Just rocking back and forth. You know, it's one of these jobs like, I was Neptune.
Yeah.
King of the Sea.
Neptune is mean. It's terrible.
Yeah, we made the joke.
But so then fucking his brother, Rip's brother, goes and to see with his friend to see one of these Zeus fights.
Yeah, I want to check him out.
Yeah, and Zeus scares the crowd and everybody runs.
He's like about to fight the crowd, so everyone runs away from him because he's an asshole.
Yeah, he ends up running into Brill.
Running away.
Yeah, he ends up running into this fucking guy. They end up telling him that he's fucking Rip's brother.
Because Story has to go.
And then they're like, oh, let's fucking go fuck with him now. And Zeus beats the shit out of him.
He's paralyzed.
Yeah, he paralyzes him.
Paralyzed the kid.
For what purpose, I don't know.
He should have been arrested.
This is all motivation for Rip to finally fucking fight him.
That's kind of what he wanted. That's what Bro was thinking, I imagine. We need to get this fight going.
Yeah, and it's just you got fucking.
That might have been why he was attacking the girl again. He wanted to, and it was it just didn't happen.
Yeah, didn't work out. That's probably what it was. They did movie. Listen, Hogan wrote this fucking thing, so I know they place the blame on what's the guy's name? Fucking Dennis Hacken.
Yeah.
But
he got the credit.
Something tells me it's not his fault.
Well, he probably
How
wrote
dare
something.
You blame it on him?
And Vince McMahon and Hogan didn't like it.
They probably wrote the story.
They tweaked it.
You know what probably happened? They probably wrote the story.
I'm trying to understand.
The outline. And this guy was a professional and turned it into a script. That's
I'd like to
probably
read
what happened.
What original story was.
Yeah, I want to see how many times jockass was put in the
jockass.
You jockass. Don't be a jockass.
What the hell is that? It's like the word.
It's an athletic donkey.
I suppose, yeah. Technically, you're right.
Yes. So Hogan goes to Zeus's gym and beats it up. And they're watching on cameras.
And they're laughing at him on camera.
Yeah, they're...
Brell and his two cronies.
Yeah. You're flashing back and forth with fucking... they're in the hospital trying to get his brother to walk again. Now it's the night of the big fucking event. Rip's in his dressing room. He's fucking all pissed off because it doesn't feel right without his brother there.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah. So they're coming. It's his brother.
The trainer's already there.
Yeah, it's his
brother.
brother.
The friend. The friend's girlfriend. There's some girl there.
Yeah.
And
Samantha.
Samantha.
Is that her name? Samantha.
Yeah, that's her name.
And
in the movie.
As they're getting in the elevator or getting out of the elevator, she gets kidnapped
by the security guards.
And the plan is that if Brell holds her hostage, then Hulk Hogan has to throw the match.
He has to do 10 minutes and then lose.
Yeah, because they don't want they want to build Zeus's brand here, and if he loses to Hulkster, then he's not the tough man anymore.
Yeah, you got two different networks with their fighting star going against each other.
Yeah, so they're fighting it out. Or no, actually, that's not what happens. They're getting ready to fucking fight, and you can see that like as she's in the fucking in the room with the other guys and security. Yeah, watching the fight. They're so into it. They don't have fucking eyes on this fucking bitch, and she's able to sneak out.
Yep.
You know. Meanwhile, Rip has been taking a good 8-minute beating at this point.
I mean, he's fighting back a little bit.
But he's getting his ass kicked. Zeus is trying to kill him.
Yeah, he pulls out.
He breaks a metal bar off the ring.
Turnbuckle, and it's sharp, and he's gonna stab him in the head.
Yeah. Luckily, the Hulkster was able to get out of it
in front of 200 people.
I know. Yeah, that was another thing. The size of the venue was tiny.
And everyone was dressed up like they were going to a ball.
Yeah.
Like the prom or something.
Yeah, at least in the opening of the movie.
I guess they were supposed to be very rich people because all the limos came.
Oh, yeah.
There's only limos dropping people off.
Only classic people.
So it kind of reminded me of the Van Damme movie, Lionheart. You know what I'm talking about? That movie?
Yeah, I know the movie.
But I think at the end, they fight in front of very rich people.
Oh, yeah.
Gambling. It kind of looked like, it reminded me of that scene.
You know what I want to watch now? Sudden Impact?
Sudden Impact?
Yeah. Or is it Sudden Death? Fuck.
No, one of them.
It's the movie with Van Damme in the hockey match.
That's Impact. I think it's Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact? That's a good one.
I like Time Cop.
You like Time Cop? It's one of the better ones.
It's one of the better ones.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Van Damme was not in No Holds Barred.
Sloane Peterson's in that. She gets naked.
Sloane Peterson?
Ferris Bueller.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, is that a real name?
That's not a real name. But I don't know her real name, so she's Sloane Peterson.
A family member dies, and you insult me. What the hell is the matter with you anyway?
You, sir? An asshole!
You make
Pardon
me make
my French.
You make me make a phony phone call to Ed Rooney. The man could squash my life like a bug.
Pardon my French. But Cameron is so tight. You stuck a diamond up his... Well, I fucked that up. You stuck... never mind. I'm not doing it now. Fucked it up.
Oh, my
God. Stuck a piece of coal up his ass. You'd have a diamond.
Yeah. Oh, God. I wish Ferris Bueller was in this movie. So... when Rip not only sees that Samantha is free, but that his brother can move his fingers again, that's when he's back on the, does the Hogan.
Yeah, and then she's safe. He does the old Hogan invincible act where you punch him, but nothing's
gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. He's beating the hell out of Zeus.
Yeah, then Zeus comes
they go
back.
out of the ring. They start fighting in the crowd. He knocks over the crippled kid.
Yeah.
Zeus, his brother, and kicks the crippled
kicks
kid.
the kid in the wheelchair.
That's great.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's the stuff. That's wholesome, right there.
He's so evil.
Yes, that he would kick somebody in a wheelchair. Why not just fucking kill a puppy while you're at it?
He's throwing audience members at Rip at one point, isn't he?
Yeah. This stupid steel outfit that he's wearing.
Kick a puppy.
So Hogan basically Rip obviously wins the fucking match eventually. He fucking throws him off of the
Brill is ripping the control room apart. He doesn't want he I guess he's like, oh, no one can see this. I don't want him
so he's ripping the wires out.
See that Rip won. So
all these pay-per-view people are all pissed off.
This is before the match ends. And he ends up like they're at the fucking top of they're high up and he punches him and he flies all the way into the ring.
Yeah.
And he falls into like some hole. The ring collapses.
Yeah.
And then what you gonna do, brother?
Yeah.
He's got Brell right in his... Breaks the fucking window.
Yeah,
and
Brell
he can even touch him.
Yeah.
He's been ripping the room apart, and he exposed some wires, and he gets electrocuted.
Yep.
And he's dead. And then Hogan puts a weird face on, like, oh.
Rip him!
Yeah, it would have been funny if he said that.
Yeah.
So he's dead, but like Hogan's like, oh. And he like walks out of the scene, because like there's a man who's dead.
Yep, embraces his brother and his girlfriend and his trainer. Credits roll. The end.
Rip him.
Now, the unfortunate side of this is if you were to watch this movie on home video, it would not have been followed by an excellent steel cage match.
Yes. That pay-per-view, from what I know, is on WWE Network. I guess you can watch all the old pay-per-views. This one's still not available.
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
There's probably some. I don't know why it's like that.
I don't know why this one particular.
Yeah, I think you can watch it though. It's on YouTube.
Somewhere.
The video's on YouTube.
It's not
you can
officially offered.
Yeah. So you had to sit through this shitty movie, like if you rented it and you didn't get
great when I was 8.
Yes, but I'm sure my father was sitting next to me like, "What the fuck?" Jesus
That's
Christ.
Garbage.
I mean, they've been and the funny thing, this movie made no money. They broke even. They've been shitting on it ever since. I think one guy called it no profit or something like that. That was the name of the movie. And
there's a line at one of the WWE the Raw event, and I don't know what the context is, but they're talking about the movie, and Vince McMahon says something along the lines of like, "Yeah, Hogan told me if the movie didn't make any money, he'd forfeit his paycheck for the movie." And like, oh, I guess the check's in the mail.
Yeah.
He never got it.
Yeah.
This is when Hogan's at WCW at this point, I'd imagine.
Probably. He's probably just making fun of him.
So, yeah,
it
of course
did,
they're going to give him shit.
It did debut at number 2 behind Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Number two? I'm sure there was nothing else out.
The movie match was shown on pay-per-view on December 27th, 1989.
Yep.
And it featured Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake versus Zeus and Randy the Macho Man Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage.
With Sensational Sherry there, too.
As well as with Sensational Sherry. And you never know where I'm going to be, Hogan, in the steel cage. The 15-footer steel cage.
Here's a treat for you, all the girls and boys at home. Find out. Go to YouTube and find the old wrestling promos.
Yeah.
They're entertaining.
Yeah. There's some good ones, especially
I don't know
Hogan,
what they were,
Macho Man.
Yeah. Especially Macho Man.
Yeah. But people's stuff
ones.
is so fucking
They're
good,
insane.
man.
How did anyone watch this?
Me and the beefcake, me and the barber were riding our Harley Davidsons, brother. It's fucking great.
So at certain points, they're just rambling, and like me and Mike are like, what the hell are they talking about?
I know. Macho Man might be crazy.
I feel
I don't know what he's talking
up on
about.
Drugs, obviously.
Oh, God. Hogan's like, oh, when Moses parted the Red Sea, brother. That's what happened to me when I drive through traffic in New York City, brother.
Oh, man.
It's fucking insanity. But wrestling was at the height back then, man. I mean, I didn't every Saturday, every Sunday.
Mid to 80s was the height.
I would say 85.
It kind of went flat, I think, in the early 90s, and then came back up when Stone Cold and NWO.
I'd say 92.
Came back alive.
It was still pretty good.
Where it was a lot, became popular, very popular again.
You did
I don't know what the state of it is now.
I don't know. They've got that network. I'm not subscribed to it.
I imagine they do pretty good. Yeah, if you got a whole network, I imagine they do.
Yeah, I think you subscribe to it too, and you can you get the pay-per-view stuff included, which probably is worth it because those events by themselves are really expensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Wrestlers make a hell of a lot more money now than they did back then. I'm sure.
I would think there's probably more opportunity now.
Popular ones.
Yeah. And that, boys and girls, is No Holds Barred. Hulk Hogan's attempt to break out into the movie business for
he was so popular. What you have to,
But he followed these up with movies. I mean, he had Suburban Commando after this. He had The Nanny after this. He had that Thunder and Lightning shit.
The TV show, which ran for maybe a season or two.
He's in Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas.
The third one,
The third one, Kickback or some bullshit, which is
High Noon at the
really bad.
I don't think I've. Oh, isn't he like Santa Claus with muscles? Is that him? I think that might be Hogan.
Maybe. Yeah, these are some shitty TV movies.
He doesn't do anything now.
No, he does a little bit. He does
he's
voice work on Cartoon Network for
does he?
China, Illinois, and Robot Chicken.
But you don't see him doing
Hogan Knows Best, which is ended.
Oh, remember that? Oh, wow.
And him and his terrible family.
That show
ruined his legacy.
Yeah.
He was still the Mr. Nice Guy. Take your vitamins, say your prayers, and that show and his kid fucking killing that guy and the prison tape of them talking about how and they're like the worst people.
Yeah.
Him and his family are the worst fucking people.
Yeah. No, it just wasn't. It ruined my image of him. He
ruined his legacy.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Paterno did. Had Joe Paterno died before that whole thing about the sex scandal came out, no one would have believed any of that stuff. He'd be Joe Pa still, and everyone would just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His legacy's ruined just like that. Same.
But
close, at least.
If you can always fall back on this movie, and you
Good
can watch it,
memory,
and you could say to yourself,
nostalgic.
Yeah. Now I should have brought my VHS copy because I really do prefer the cover. This movie is now available on Blu-ray. It's not expensive. It's under $10. I got this in a gas station.
How could you turn it down?
I walked into a gas station and it was like $2.
Did you get beef jerky too?
No. I got a O. Henry bar.
I like O. Henry
bars. And a couple of Zag nuts.
I like whatchamacallits.
Those are good. You know what I don't like? I don't like chunky.
I don't like chunks either.
Nope. But so that's it for the movie. So we might as well switch gears over to the Nintendo Switch, which I pre-ordered. Yay!
Hulk's getting the Nintendo Switch. Hooray!
So
We're coming out with like 2 games.
there's
And then there's not. I don't think the next game comes out until they're basically re-releasing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which comes with all downloadable content, which is cool. I'm sure
there's a few extras.
Upgrade.
I think. Yeah,
we'll be playing it here. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get Breath of the Wild, but I'm probably just gonna buy it on the Wii U.
Well, I think
I'm not gonna
that
get the system immediately.
if I get the Switch and I get Breath of the Wild, I'll be occupied for a while.
No, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna be cool.
So
Plus,
I'll be
there'll
fine
be
with
online shit. You could buy a game. Well, you don't have to buy any games anymore. That's right.
that. For what?
For like virtual console, we've taken care of that.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have to. The only way I'll buy something is if I guess
Can't find
I don't.
it.
Yeah.
You don't have
yeah.
it.
'Cause I have-
Nintendo also announced that you have to pay for online now.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer.
Well, it sucks because it's just they never did it before.
Well, it's announced a piece of it's more money they get now. I get it, but it still kind of sucks.
I think I'm more upset with the price of the accessories.
Controller is $80.
Yeah,
You want extra controllers, which I don't think you really need. But so if you break it though,
that's
that's $80 for a fucking controller.
Yeah, which is a lot.
It's a lot of fucking money, man. It's like a third of the price of the system almost. Holy shit.
The technology behind the controllers is actually really interesting. It's like HD rumble, and they said you're supposed to be able to feel like it would be similar to having like an ice cube in a glass jar, and you'd actually be able to feel how many ice cubes. It's kind of weird.
I'm really hoping Nintendo does, and they do the right thing sometimes. But when you pay for online, I'm hoping they have their huge library of games from the NES, Super Nintendo, 64. Have it like a Netflix kind of deal, and where you can just like you pay and you get like packages. You can play all the Nintendo games, like at least Nintendo made games.
Yeah.
Something like that would be very interesting. They're free, with your paid subscription.
I
think that would be a great idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would really soften the blow.
I think so. Yeah, no, it would.
Of how much you're paying.
But the only reason I think that might not happen is because they haven't said anything like that, and that would be something that would sell systems.
They haven't said it, so it's probably not happening.
Yeah, because that'd be something you would say.
March 3rd,
which is really close. Soon. That's a few
I
weeks
find it
away.
amazing. Like it's coming out soon. Like you announced it so close to it. Usually you announce this shit further away.
I think they were trying to really like build up.
I mean, everyone knew it was going to be March. I guess.
Yeah. I just think they really wanted to build it up.
Breath of the Wild was going to be with it though.
No, they there was almost talk of that it wasn't.
Title.
But Breath of the Wild looks really good. That's fucking ridiculous.
Great. It looks
Breath
great.
of the Wild looks great.
Did you watch the new trailer?
Yes.
I'm fucking watching. It's good, and it's showing like all the different areas. I was gonna sound dorky. I got chills.
Oh, it's good, man.
When because it's like original music. It's not Zelda music to start out, and then it started going into Zelda. I got chills down my spine. Like, oh man.
I really liked how the commercial ended.
Got the feels. Got the feels.
Yeah. But she does the open your eyes, Link. I was like, yes. It's like that's fucking sick. The Mario game looks good.
It's very different in the city now.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. But I mean, I think you had to do something different. I like that hat thing.
They don't make bad. Yeah, the hat.
I like that.
It's pretty cool. They don't make bad Mario games.
I saw the trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which looked really good. I've never played one of those, but
it's probably a long RPG.
It's like a JRPG.
I used to love RPGs. I don't have. It's hard getting into them when you don't have any, because there's obviously a lot of time that you have to put into it. I really wanted to get into that, and I never I just could never do it. I'd have to really like it, and it's hard for me. You know what I mean? I'd have to really put the time in, and I just know I'm gonna get like stopped.
I think
I haven't played an RPG. Last one I replayed Final Fantasy VII a few years ago, and I got probably about 90% done and just stopped playing.
Yeah.
And I got that far mostly because I love that game and I played it before, but that was the last one I played. So, and I want to try to get into one, but it's so. No, I don't know what it is, man. It's hard to just get those. I'd rather just play a game I can pick up and go.
Well, it's hard to just fucking sit there and play something where you have to
sit through all the attacks.
Yeah, and you got to figure everything
out.
Especially
older ones where it's a lot of grinding and shit. Yeah. But yeah, That seems like it's an awesome game. So
Looks good.
I've heard. I really wanted to play. Maybe I'll get this one. We'll see. I
Oh.
really wanted to. I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah, no, it looks really good, and I've considered getting it on my 3DS, but because that's a game where I probably would need to play it on a handheld system, so I can like do it in spurts, you know.
Yeah.
So the internal memory looks like it's shit. It's like
what is it?
32 gigs, something like that.
At all?
Now I know that
kinda
everything's
small.
going to be on a disc, but
it's a cartridge, but it's like a
but
SD
what about
card? Kinda?
yeah?
It's probably like
Yeah, so you're not
like
going to
a
have the
DS,
loading and
it's gonna be
everything.
a small cartridge.
But the thing with it is like, when they patch a game, that's a lot of gigabytes. So that's the stuff that you're gonna have to buy an SD card. And once you get over 200 gigabytes, I think that's when it gets real expensive for one of these fucking things.
Start going terabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Nope. I'm just.
They're like Nintendo's like the old rich guy who's just kind of like weird.
Yeah.
They do strange things sometimes.
Yeah,
Like
no.
the thing with the NES Classic not making enough for the fucking thing.
Yeah.
They promised this was gonna happen with the Switch. I've heard.
Yeah.
They're gonna have plenty.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's just like they're like the old miser on the hill when they have weird, unique, like you know what I mean? They make strange decisions sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, even though I know I pre-ordered it, but I wasn't happy with the fucking presentation. I watched it and I was like, this isn't
spectacular.
I was like, if anything, you took away some of the momentum a little bit. I mean, it's pretty obvious like that you don't want to compete with anybody else. You want to be your own thing and rely on that. And
I really hope it does well. I want Nintendo to do well.
I do want it to do well, but the thing is now that you have to live in a world where like if you are like a hardcore gamer and you want to play Nintendo games, you're going to have to buy your Nintendo. But then if you want to play other games, you're going to have to own two systems.
A lot of people have gone to PC. Master Race.
Yeah. I mean, I've already got an Xbox One. I'm going to get this fucking thing. But I'm going to need my Xbox One to play Resident Evil 7 because I'm probably not going to be able to get it on this. So.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Is what it is.
Oh, it's poor first world problems.
Yeah. You know. Meanwhile, fucking little Timmy Woo is living next to a fucking radioactive plant in China.
Timmy Woo. I know Timmy. Timmy Woo. His name's Timmy in Japan.
Huh? Well, they're adopting American
okay.
culture over there. You know, he's only 6. Little Timmy Woo.
Timmy Woo. Little Timmy Woo. Who's only 2.
Has never seen No Holds Barred. But yeah, so March 3rd.
March 3rd, coming up soon.
Set your alarm clocks. And that's
about it.
That's all I got on that, really.
All right.
I didn't watch the next day, so I didn't see.
I watched some trailers about it.
I just watched trailers.
A lot of these games are coming out on launch, so obviously everyone's gonna buy fucking.
I know
Zelda.
Because I went on Amazon at like 6 a.m. to a pre-order. And they were already sold out.
Yep, that went quick.
And I just went on GameStop, just figuring maybe they'll have
walked
it.
in?
No, I went online and I was able to get what.
They'll promise you anything in that fucking place.
Yeah.
Watch you. Like they'll take your pre-order and then you won't get it till fucking like the 12th.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I guess I could put out a couple other pre-orders and just take the one that comes first. I guess I could do that. But they also.
I think they'll have enough.
Yeah, I don't think this will be a fucking problem.
I hope not.
But
maybe 2 strikes against Nintendo.
Yeah, well, because some
Just
people
not-
pre-ordered
in a
and
matter
dropped
of
their
a couple
pre-order
months.
already. So, yeah. See how it goes. But yeah, it's
No holds barred. I give it 1 leg drop out of 5.
I give it 2 leg drops. Strictly because it was able to be followed by an actual match. The
All right.
pay-per-view event, I give
That's
5
a great
leg
idea
drops.
to do. I'll give them
Yeah.
that. It's a pretty good idea
Yeah.
to have it go with hand in hand with the match,
Yeah.
the real event.
But the movie itself is just terrible.
That's great when you're 9, you know.
Yeah.
When you're that age, you like every movie you watch.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah.
You're a kid,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you liked everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Anything that would entertain me. Where'd you get this?
That is my wife's.
Oh, yeah?
She's a big Hulkamania fan.
Oh, man. Tell her not to listen to this
Really,
episode.
She was. Yeah, she said I better not badmouth her boy.
I am a real American. I wish he could talk to us.
Imagine he was sitting here.
Yeah. He's just pissed at us. You know, like,
If Mike was here, we could have dressed him up as Hogan.
yeah. Oh, speaking of, we got to congratulate Matt on the birthday.
Oh, yes, our third Mike.
Yeah.
Had his second child.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right.
From the Video Rangers.
Yep.
We got another listener.
Yeah. We got another listener.
That brings the grand total of listeners
To what, 3?
to about 3.
Yeah.
I believe it's 3.
Now we got about 9. Pretty sure one of them stopped listening, so
I
we
think
probably
at
have 8.
least half of those hit the button by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong
Or they listened to the
podcast.
first 5 minutes and they're like, what the fuck? I thought this was a fucking Power Rangers podcast.
Yeah. I
You
know.
know?
Power Rangers or Rangers hockey. Not to be confused with.
Imagine.
Texas Rangers podcast.
Fucking
though.
Mark Messier's like, what the fuck
I
is
think there's
this?
a Texas Rangers podcast.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure
Stupid
there is.
movies. I want to hear about the Pink Ranger.
I actually,
We should do a Power Rangers. So it'd be the Video Rangers doing a Power Rangers movie.
but I don't know anything about the Power Rangers.
I watched it when I was a kid, briefly for about when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was for whatever reason it was the hot topic at the lunch table.
Yeah.
And so I was watching it. You know, it's like a Voltron ripoff. And I don't know, it's just gay after a while. I don't want to watch it anymore. It's stupid.
Yeah, I think I saw the movie. I don't fucking remember. All right, anyway. What are we at?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I watched the TV
All right.
show.
We're at an hour
The
and
Green Ranger was cool.
yeah, he was.
He
All
had
right.
a whistle. Doo, doo, doo.
Oh,
I think
Wind
he did.
Wind
Reminded me
Waker.
of Zelda. Like the tornado's gonna take Link away. The recorder.
All right, we're at an hour and 5 minutes. I'm sure people hate us.
We're just
I know.
filling time. We're just
Yep.
blah 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 blah.
All right. So until next time, if you've seen a bad movie, we're ready to believe you.